Tonight, the Pentagon announcing it will eliminate the jobs of some 5,400 employees beginning next week, the latest and one of the deepest known cuts to any one federal department. A DoD statement saying the termination of as much as 8% of the civilian workforce is to, quote, produce efficiencies and refocus the department on the president's priorities. Late today, President Trump pressed to defend the deep cuts being pushed by ally Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency.
He's doing something that a lot of people wouldn't have the courage to do. We want to streamline our country.
It comes amid a backlash to the cross-country cuts now showing up at congressional town halls. Constituents confronting Republican lawmakers from Georgia.
We are all freaking pissed off about this.
To Wisconsin.
How can we be represented by you if you don't have a voice in Congress?
Robert McCabe was fired from his job at the IRS in Philadelphia on Thursday. He says he was a Trump supporter who applauded the president's search for wasteful government spending.
I thought that someone with like his business acumen would have come in with a fine-tooth comb and actually found it, instead of coming in with a wrecking ball and destroying people's lives for no reason.
A new Washington Post poll shows the president's early actions are unpopular, supported by just 43% of Americans. 57% of respondents telling the Post they believe the president has exceeded his authority. The president dismissing concerns about the cuts without providing evidence.
We've polled it, and people are thrilled. They can't even believe it's happening.
Earlier, the president speaking to a bipartisan gathering of governors at the White House, offering this update on his efforts to end the war in Ukraine.
I've had very good talks with Putin, and I've had not such good talks with Ukraine. They don't have any cards, but they play it tough.
The president also butting heads with Maine's Democratic Governor Janet Mills over her state's refusal to comply with the president's executive order seeking to ban transgender women from women's sports, threatening the state's federal funding.
You better comply, because otherwise you're not getting any federal funding.
See you in court.
Every state, good, I'll see you in court. I look forward to that. That should be a real easy one. And enjoy your life after governor, because I don't think you'll be in elected politics.
And Garrett, President Trump also said today he's considering major changes to the Postal Service.
Lester, the president said he'd like his new Commerce Secretary to take a look at the Postal Service, which he described as in need of a turnaround. White House sources say there are no immediate plans for an executive order affecting Postal Service. Any kind of takeover would likely require an act of Congress.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or follow us on social media.